When people think of epic cinema, visions of war-torn battlefields, sweeping historical sagas, or intergalactic journeys often come to mind. Yet one of the most daring, unconventional epics in film history doesn't involve a war, a fantasy kingdom, or a dystopian future. It's a musical ensemble drama that unfolds in the heart of Tennessee's capital, Robert Altman's Nashville. Now celebrating its 50th anniversary, Nashville still pulses with a chaotic brilliance that few films have matched. Sitting at an impressive 89% on Rotten Tomatoes, the film remains a lightning rod of discussion, in part because of its sprawling structure, controversial reception, and one of the most unforgettable final scenes in cinema history. A musical epic without the war. Unlike traditional epics that rely on large-scale conflict, Nashville finds its grandeur in the messiness of everyday American life. Over the course of 160 minutes, the film tracks 24 interconnected characters, country music legends, political operatives, drifters, dreamers, and the disillusioned, all caught in a swirling cultural and political moment. The film's loose plot culminates in a campaign rally concert for fictional third-party presidential candidate Hal Philip Walker. While the concert seems like just another event in the lives of these characters, it becomes the stage for an explosive finale that blindsides the audience and redefines the story's scope entirely. Altman doesn't build toward a climactic twist. He drops it like a thunderclap, forcing viewers to reconsider everything that came before. A final scene for the ages. Altman's closing sequence in Nashville is a masterclass in tonal shift and cinematic payoff. The film transforms in its final 15 minutes from what feels like a breezy, observational hangout film to a piercing political thriller. This abrupt tonal swerve isn't just shocking, it's meaningful. It brings to the surface themes that simmered throughout the film: America's blurred line between entertainment and politics, the fragility of celebrity, and the deep fractures hiding beneath the country's cheerful public image. Without spoiling the details, the ending's emotional weight and political resonance have only grown stronger with time. Few films manage to feel like both a warning and a lament, and Nashville accomplishes both. More than a movie, a cultural mirror. Despite its episodic format and meandering pace, Nashville never feels aimless. Altman and screenwriter Joan Tewksbury construct the film like a living diorama of American society, revealing its contradictions, ambitions, and absurdities in quick snapshots. The film is composed almost entirely of short scenes and musical performances, tiny fragments that, together, form a mosaic far larger than the sum of its parts. Rather than deliver neatly tied character arcs, Nashville leaves audiences with feelings and impressions. You may forget names, but you won't forget the atmosphere, the tension, or the raw human moments that fill every frame. Should Nashville have won Best Picture? The 1975 Oscars were stacked with heavyweights: Jaws, Dog Day Afternoon, Barry Lyndon, and One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, which ultimately took home Best Picture. But in hindsight, Nashville stands out not just as a great film from that year, but as a timeless one. Its prophetic themes, especially the fusion of politics and celebrity culture, make it feel eerily relevant in today's world. Altman's ambitious vision, innovative structure, and layered storytelling helped shape future filmmakers like Paul Thomas Anderson and the Safdie brothers. Its cultural influence ripples through contemporary cinema more visibly than many of its Oscar season peers. Controversy in Music City. While Nashville was a critical darling, it sparked backlash from the very community it depicted. Country music stars and local residents accused the film of ridiculing them, objecting to its portrayal of the industry as superficial, cutthroat, and self-obsessed. In reality, Altman and Tewksbury weren't mocking. They were exposing a deeper truth about fame and the cost of chasing dreams in a city built on them. To avoid audience confusion amid such a large cast, the filmmakers leaned into archetypes. This decision made the film more digestible, but also more provocative. Viewers who felt seen didn't always feel flattered, and that tension only added to the film's legacy. The legacy of Nashville. Today, Nashville is not just remembered as a daring outlier in American cinema, it's revered as a turning point. Its documentary-style realism, Overlapping dialogue and panoramic ensemble format have influenced generations of storytellers. It remains a quintessential example of the new Hollywood era's willingness to break rules in favor of emotional and political truth. 5 decades later, Nashville is no longer just a movie about a city. It's a haunting snapshot of America's soul at a crossroads, and a powerful reminder that the personal is always political, whether we choose to see it or not.